I'm in Frontenac Provincial Park. I'm in here for 3 nights or 2 nights. Just I did pay for 3 nights, so I could be going in 2 nights. So it just depends on the weather. It's supposed to be nice out, so, and the sun is out today. The clouds are covering it, but the wind, it's really cool out here. Glad that sun's out. The sun kept hiding behind the clouds. It makes a big difference when it's out, even if it's windy out. It's not too windy though, but so all I've been doing since this morning when I woke up is gathering wood. And let me tell you, that's a chore by itself. If you didn't have to gather wood, you wouldn't be tired out here. But I then also I had to work on my water hole, so I took a chance. I was going to go down at the far end. I thought I seen water when I was looking for wood down there. It looked like there was water showing through in the swamp area. Well, part of the lake, but I could have been seeing things. But I got my hole dug. I'll have to scoop that back out. I got some ice in there forming again. It didn't take as long as I thought it was, and I just used my axe on that. I was baiting with all my axe. But, hey, you need water, because I ran out. And it wasn't melting snow. I already did that, and that just takes forever. You got to add a little bit of water to your pot, then add snow. Yeah, then add snow like what, 150 times to get that much. Then it tastes like crap after you're all done. So yeah, snow doesn't taste good. So yeah, so I'll take you up here and show you. Got the camp set up. Get my second wind now. Let me tell you. Balance. Oh yeah, just in case you're wondering, oh yeah, I have fallen down several times in here. Yep. Falling in when I came in. I post holed. I went down with the pack on, believe that or not. And I caught myself, but I couldn't get back up. I had my trekking poles. The first time using those. I had them last year and I just never used them because I always have the camera in my hand. This time I didn't feel them coming in. I just strapped this around my neck and let it hang there. In case I seen something, I'd pull it out, but I never pulled it out. And I was using my trekking poles. And they have a lock system on them, but they actually collapsed from the weight. It was like from the weight of the pack of me going down. Both of them down on my knees. The thing was, I couldn't get back up. I had to really position myself correctly to get myself back up, because my one leg was in. It was up over my knee. I don't know what that was. I thought, oh no. And I just started on the trail. I said, I hope it's not like this all the way. I'll never make it. So, as you can see, got a little bit of firewood. I did throw some branches here. There was already some stuff here, and there was some stuff over here. No, actually no. I did find these two, but I think they're too wet. So I just threw the bark from the tree. I kept give me some kind of a base for the fire. Then you see what I got there. I hope that burns. Some will, some likely won't. I still got a log up here, just that was holding down the bottom of that. It's a bottom of a rain fly, or not a rain fly, ground sheet for a tent. And I used it for my hammock. Got my pack in here. And I got this down pretty tight, as you can see. It's there's no room in there. It was to keep the wind out. So, yeah. Other than that, can't wait. I'd like to do a little. I've been all over in here. Now in the summer, I head down this way and I head down this way looking for wood. And it is down here. The snow is much deeper though. Oh, it's up to your knees down there. I didn't even go that far down there because most of the wood's on the ground and you can't see it anyways. So you gotta look for a tree that's kind of fallen over with snow on it, which I found, but it's up way over that hill. And there's 2 of them up there actually. So I caught on one, but you gotta trek that back down, man. Like either way, it doesn't matter because I've likely walked both distances. It might have been a little closer. The only advantage I had was it was a little hard going up the hill because the hill's pretty steep. Coming down wasn't bad. It was actually no effort coming down. I just dragged the branch down. I said, should I carry that or cut that up? I said, then I got to go back up and pick it up. But yeah, if you brush the snow off it, which I got some when I first came to camp, I got a little bit. I said, okay, I'll go back there in the morning and get the rest, which I did. But I brushed the snow off of it, and I should have left the snow on that when it was already laying down, because the other part formed ice on it. So, and I have ice on the wood now. So, other than that, yeah, I think I got enough wood, anyways. I hope. Like, there is a little bit more. There's another piece up there, but it's a good size piece. It's a nice round piece, but it takes a lot of energy going up that hill, let me tell you. Whew. Yeah, so here's a view. You can see where I've come through here. I got a trail over to the porta potty. Got your bear box. And yeah, I did put my food in there. I don't know. I don't think there's no bears out. But I didn't want something dragging my food away. Not that I ever see any animals out here. Oh, I seen there's a woodpecker. That's it. And I swore something went through that water. I heard the water splashing, but I see nothing. It's too thick. It's too thick out there, the ice. And then when I was setting up camp, when I did come in yesterday, there was another camper head out. I seen him pulling the sled that way. He must have came from campsite 4, I assume. Down that, and he was on the lake, so I watched him go by. And I met another guy headed out with a folk sled. He kind of broke the trail coming in because he was actually at this campsite, which I was headed to. He goes, and I was wondering, I go, hope I didn't leave too early. I'm gonna get here, and because you technically have the campsite till 2 a.m. is it? Yeah. I go, usually you don't stay. Like I never stay till 2 a.m. Even in the summer. Usually I'm about 8 up and off the campsite by 10 anyways. But you still have it the right still 2 a.m. So I met him coming out. Then I was trucking a little bit farther in. Then I seen two other ones were coming out. And I think they were here too. I'm just not sure where they were staying. But, yep. So and they had backpacks on and snowshoes. And the other guy had snowshoes. Me, I didn't have snowshoes. Now that I don't have them, I do have them. I just thought I didn't need them. But I did bring some ice chains or whatever they are from Hillstown, I believe. So I'm not sure on the way out if I'll put those on or not. It might give me a little bit better grip. It is getting a little icy, but it's not bad. But like I said, the trail will be broken down now. I've came on it. He pulled the sled on it. 2 guys have walked out on it with snowshoes now. So the trail should be pretty good. And we didn't get no snow. The only thing is, last night we did get a lot of rain and freezing rain. So it could be a little slick. So before I leave, I may put on those ice grips or whatever they are, just to give them a try. Okay. Well, another great piece of equipment that I bring with me is my snow shovel. And this is from Black Diamond. I've had this now for going on maybe 3 years. This is when I did my first camp actually down here. It's called the Black Diamond T3, I guess. I don't even know if you still get this. I've used it quite a bit. And they have some lashing points actually. You got some holes here and here. And you can see that and right there. You can see that. And I have lashed it to the outside of the pack before too to carry it. So, but the thing is great though. It's as you can see, it'll clear. I've used it already to clear out some spots, and it's quick. I just sit there and I just real fast. Best thing about it, so it extends that far. So not bad. When you go to pack it up though, this will come off, and I'll throw this into the backpack. This here, will stick in my backpack. So it's very compact and small. It's not that heavy, but I think it's a must-have for especially winter camping, because I had to clear off the lake down there. Now I could have kicked my foot and done that, but this is much easier. Yeah, so highly recommend one of these. Now I got this at Atmosphere in Kingston. I imagine they all carry them. I don't know if they still carry this model or not. There is different ones that I do see. Just I like this one because it was more. You get actually other ones that are a little wider here, but I like the narrow. I like the narrow one. And this would also, if you wanted to, it'd be good for a shovel in the car actually. But great piece of equipment. So what I'm going to be having for supper is from Alpine Air, mashed potatoes and gravy. I'm going to try this. All I brought out is a Mountain House, and I never tried the Mountain, the Alpine Air. I think I have a few Mountain House. Yeah, I did, because I brought blueberry and my favorite cereal, cold cereal. I didn't actually have it cold though. I had to pour hot water on it when I boiled it, so because I had to distill my water or purify my water. It wasn't bad though. So I had that for breakfast this morning. So what I'm having now is mashed potatoes and gravy. I'll let you know how this turns out. So I got this from Optimus. This actually you can keep your food warm in this. You just put your hands in there and you can eat your, because usually these are pretty hot to hold on to. And you can put the pot in there from Optimus, so it'll be a pot cozy. So it looks pretty good. I don't know if you can see inside there or not. It smells good. And I got my hot chocolate turtle. Yeah, so tripod is cold. Yeah, so we're gonna try this. Yeah. Good. Chicken's a little tough. I think I gotta let it sit a little bit longer. But other than that, that's real tasty. Well, I'm gonna go and eat, and later. them over here. Nice and smoky over here. Got a book here. It's Kevin Collin. I got this from the Canadian Outdoor Equipment, and also I think you can get other bookstores too, I believe. But I purchased a lot of stuff, my stuff from the Canadian Outdoor Equipment. So this is actually a really good read. Actually, I was really impressed with this. A lot of tips in it, and there's a lot of stuff on hot tending, which I would like to get into eventually. But there's a lot of stuff I agree with him on this. It's like right up to bringing people on your trip with you, how many you should have in a group, which makes a lot of sense. But I'm not finished it yet. I still got like I bet you I'm 3/4 of the way through there, but other than that, yeah, and he even talks about camping in a swamp area, which provides plenty of dead standing wood to keep you warm all night, which makes sense. Because if I was in a proper swamp area, I'd be just walking down there and getting my wood right there. It'd be dead, And I wouldn't be tricking 2 miles or 3 miles that way hauling it back. Like, my wood would be there and there. Wouldn't be spending all day cutting wood. I mean, I'll be spending enough time cutting wood, but you wouldn't be tracking it so far. Now, if I had a sled in here, that wouldn't be bad. I could cut it, then drag it out, but still, that's a long ways to go. So, yeah. So if you're camping near, but you can't do that in Frontenac though. You got to camp at the campsites. This would be more for on private land or crown land. Or yeah, private land or crown land. That's it. Or somebody else's private land that they're allowing you to camp on. Yeah, this is a great book. So if you're looking for some reading, check out The Complete Guide to Winter Camping. Kevin Collin. I'll just take you out for a short little scenic view. I've already been up through here before. This here will be, if you keep going, you'll head to campsite 6. Okay. All the other campsites. It's getting late at night now. It's around 5:30. It'll be getting dark. Yeah, so snow's quite deep back here. And if you go off trail, it's because of that freezing rain we had, it's all crusty on top. The only thing I see is woodpeckers out here. I did see a raccoon, I believe. Yeah, raccoon, I think it was. Down by my campsite. That was it. Nothing else out here. Yeah, there's no one else at my campsite. Well, to the clusters anyway. I'm the only one in here. And I think it took me 3 hours to get in, from hiking in. So. I'd just go out and do a quick little hike that way to warm up. Not that it wasn't warm anyways, I was sitting beside the fire just to get moving. So I'll go back, I think, and sit beside the fire. The wood's really wet still. Fire's burning still. I think I'll just have some peppermint tea maybe, or another hot chocolate, coffee, I don't know. Let's see what I got. I think that'll be it. I'll enjoy my last little bit of daylight there I think I'm going to have. Good cardio workout. Whew. I got my energy back after I had some water and some food. There were times I had no energy. I think it was from gathering wood. I was just beat. I got a lot of energy right now though. Plus I slept pretty good last night. Had a few cold spots, and that's because I keep sliding off of that mattress. As soon as I'm off the mattress, cold spot right away. Even though I have a down sleeping bag rated for -12, it doesn't matter. You gotta have a pad, something to keep you off the ground. Well, then I'm in a hammock, and I know they do sell. What are they? Trying to think of the name of it. They're quilts, the quilts for the hammock, which I was thinking about getting one, and I might still get one, because with that I think it's going to wrap around you more, the under quilt, and it'll be much better. It'll be a down quilt too, and that way I won't even have to take the pad with me no more. I'll just have to have no more than the fire's just burning really nice and slow there. I just turned it down. Oh, there's a little dial on the side that you just turn it. No, there's no dial. There's no dial on the side. The wood's wet. Yeah, so hopefully I'll get an underquilt maybe. Then I won't have to lug around the mattress. It's not a big deal. That's what you use for now until you get one. So it's camping gear is expensive. And I'll tell you right now, it's very expensive. So if you're, especially winter camping, I think you got summer camping, but then winter camping on top, even though I use some of the same gear, but I'm getting to think about it, winter camping, twice or 3 months, I think it's at least twice as expensive. Because you got to go for because if you go for a cheap sleeping bag, that's fine in the summer. But you go for an expensive sleeping bag in the winter because you need it, then you got your clothes, your wool clothing and that. So if you were just a summer camper, you're fine. But once you get into winter, you can just keep going and going. Like I said, I want to get a hot tent and a stove, so I think that'll be cool. And I'll purchase that from the Canadian Outdoor Equipment. They sell them, so down the road. I'll do it slowly though. It was like all my icebreaker merino wool clothing, and I've bought some clothing from Canadian Outdoor Equipment, which I do have on. I do have this outer sweater, which I really like. It's I think a 200 weight it's a Wool Power, and that's from Canadian Outdoor Equipment. Most of my other clothes are icebreaker, which I have another one underneath, long sleeve. But yeah, like it took a time. It took over 2 years to get all my icebreaker clothing that I wanted. So because it's just too expensive. But you just buy the gear slowly and add up. And sometimes you get too much, then you can't carry it all. So yeah, so hopefully I'm just going to relax, sit beside the fire. I think I have a cup of tea. I gotta throw my canteen actually on the fire to boil it because my little cylinder there ran out of fuel because I was boiling water on it and boiling water for food. It just took forever. So yeah, so I'm gonna be breaking this one in. I got a new canteen bottle, which I don't know if you've seen before. I had to clean. Now I have the Nalgene. This is a Nalgene one. The lid comes off, it attaches, but I gotta make sure I have that off before I throw it in the fire because it'll burn. So I'll end up boiling that and then drinking some more because it's all the water I have. Then I'll go down to the lake, I think, and dip it in there and boil it again. So I have some in the morning. So it's already some fresh water to go. Other than that, that's about it. Like I say, it's getting dark out here now. Woo-wee. What time is it? Yeah, go 10 to 6. Oh. So 10 to 6, not bad. Well, later. Hey, it's a day, what is it? I came in Sunday night, so I've been here Sunday night, Monday night. Today's Tuesday night, so I have one more night in here. But what I'm going to do is pack up early, and I'm going to go out in the dark. I've done that before way back, and the only thing back then, my other camera that I had failed on me. So I ended up using my phone. So yeah, so still gonna have fire. I guess I had to go gather some more wood because I have to boil some water. So later on, I think it's around noon now. So I gotta go. I gotta start a fire, get some more water because I'm thirsty. And I'll have another one of my freeze-dried meals there. So as you can see, I got my sleeping bag drying out there. A little bit of condensation there because I had it up over my head and I was breathing in it, which I shouldn't have been. It's drying out pretty good. Got some stuff packed up, so just letting stuff air out and dry out right now. So other than that, pretty well got all my wood chopped and cut, so I'm not going to be gathering no more wood. So now it's just relax, just slowly packing up. And I won't leave too early because last time I did that, I've done it several times, even when I'm hiking, I try to get out in the dark just to check out my headlamp and travel in the dark. It's kind of cool, a little different. And the trail will be no problem seeing in the dark. I mean, even if it's light out, the reflection from the snow will mark the trail. You likely won't even need a headlamp, but we'll see. I'll have a headlamp on anyways. But yeah, it'd be kind of cool going out. So I like to leave around maybe 6 o'clock or 7 around there and head out. Get back to the car around, be around 9 o'clock though, if I go out that early. So I might start a little early because it is a 3-hour hike out. So I'm pretty sure. So well, I'll get back to you later. So we're gonna do a little bit more packing up. And I like to do that in the daylight. And then we'll sit down and I'll go get my bear bag. It's in the box. Yeah, so later. So I just went down to the lake there and had to break through the ice. My little water hole froze up a bit, not too much, but just boiling some water now. I had some in it that was frozen, so I unthawed it. It's starting to go there. This will be for my meal. I already have my as you can see, my Snow Peak cup. Oh, some Rolo hot chocolate there, which is really good. So I'm gonna have this southwestern style chicken nachos. Oh boy, oh. You see some nachos in there. I was gonna have the there's a 3 cheese lasagna I have here. See if you can, I don't know if you can see in there or not. Trying to do this and not sure if you can see in there, but yeah, we're gonna try that. It smells kind of like the chili I had last night or the other night, whatever night it was. But yeah, looks like my water's starting to boil, so we'll shut this off and we'll get back to you in a minute. Well, it's around 5 o'clock and I'm gonna be heading out. So yeah, so time I get out, it'll be dark. So already I left a little bit of firewood, little scrap wood over there. Fire's out. Got my backpack there, and I do have these. You can see, got these crampons on. Pretty aggressive spike on them. They're hill sound. You can see that there, but yeah, so I'm gonna be trying those out. We'll see how they work, but you never know. So yeah, so I think it's a 3-hour hike out, so I better get going. I'll get a little bit of daylight on the trail anyways, and then it's gonna be dark. And I'll be wearing my headlamp. I'll have that on already. Like you don't, it'd be just easier to have it on. But yeah, so see you on the trail. I'm warmed up now. Whew. A little tired there when you first take off. You can check out the view here. I'm still deep in the woods. I'm no more than maybe 20 minutes from camp that I left. So yeah, I'll be this way. Yeah, so it'll be dark out before I get out, so but I have no problem seeing the trail, like I said. Nice view out here. And quiet, except for me making noise. Like crunching snow all the way through. But later, see you on the trail. I'm doing a night hike out from the camp. So far it's been great. And like I said, very quiet. So it's getting dark now. I don't need the headlamp on yet, but just to give you an idea of the trail, you can see it. This thing can got low, medium, and high there. Yeah, so it'll be interesting, but whoa, it is nice out here. I'm so warm now. It was a little cold taking off, but now it's great. Whew. Better get moving. Later. Well, I made it out. Made it to the car anyways. Took me a little bit. Well, I had ice on it from that last night, that ice storm. It was all over the front windshield and on the side window. It didn't take too long. Took about maybe about 15 minutes to get it off there with the car running. So yeah, so headed back home. And like they're gonna go to Gino's because it's only 7:52 right now. So that's not bad. I made out pretty good time actually. Hey guys and girls, whoever's watching my videos. Wasn't done shooting my video there. My batteries died when I was in the car there. Didn't want to go grab another one. It was in my pack, so just trying to finish up on the video there. It's about a week after anyways. I still haven't uploaded it yet, but it'll soon be uploaded. And this will be added to the end of it. So just to give you a little update there. Move that back. So the hike in was great. It took me about 3 hours to get into that campsite. Campsite 3A. And to get out, it took me 2.5 hours. And the reason it took me 2.5 hours because of when I was hiking out in the dark, the trail was groomed when I came out when I got partial way out, because they use it for cross country skiing. So it was really great. So when I came out, there was a path cut all the way in, and the road was cleared, and the snow was hard packed. So the combination of using my trekking poles and Hill Sound crampons, it was awesome. I was moving fast, so that saved me like 30 minutes almost just getting out. And those crampons work great. They did not slip going up hills. They were grabbing all the time. So I was moving fast, and it was a great hike out. It was awesome. And in my video, I would have said, I was saying that I'll have lots of daylight but the sky was not clear that night. The stars were not out when I was hiking out. The moon wasn't even out. And I've hiked out so many times in the dark. I've done it several times, and it just hasn't been pitch dark, but I could usually see. But when I shut my headlamp off, it was dark. You could not see anything. And that was before I even hit the road. I was still on the trail. I turned my light off a few times. It was pitch black. So yeah, you would not have gotten out in the dark that day. It would have been a struggle. If I would have made it to the road, you would have had a chance. But even on the road with the trees not even out, it was so dark. It was black. So yeah, the headlamp was a must on that hike out. But other than that, it was a great hike. The first night I got there, it rained. It was freezing rain around 5 o'clock, so I had to store some of my wood that I gathered underneath my tarp. Went to bed early, got up the next day, and gathered more wood. But the first night was just, I was tired from hiking in. It was crazy. I was just exhausted. And the next night when I woke up, That night I stayed up a little later at the stars. It was clear sky. It was unbelievable out there. Really nice night. The next night I woke up, I couldn't figure out why I was so cold. Because that whole week it was supposed to be -10 or -9, -10 at the most. And I couldn't figure it out because of my sleeping bag and the combination I had of clothing and wool clothing. It just didn't make sense, I said. And I didn't carry the other pad that I normally do for the hammock that goes in between my hammock. I couldn't figure it out, so I had to check on the weather. I had to go back. And when I got cold, I know when I got cold, it was around 3 o'clock at night. That night there, from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and I was still sleeping because I was cold. It went down to -19. So I was kind of excited over that because of what kind of gear I had. That sleeping bag's only rated for -12, which is a winter sleeping bag. It's a 3-season though, and the wool clothing I had on. So I was a little cold. I was shivering. I couldn't figure out why. So that's pretty good for what I had for, and with the Expert Air mattress. So, and because I was in a hammock, so I was impressed with that. I was a little worried. I was freezing, and I thought it was around -9. I go, this doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense with this gear I have. So I was cold that night. Well, that morning actually, around 3 o'clock, like I said. Not that cold, but I was cold. Just couldn't figure out why. But other than that, it was a great hike. It was a great trip. And like I said, the hike out was great in the night hike. That was one of my best night hikes I ever had. That was awesome. I was moving quick. Yep, so other than that, what a great trip. Yeah, I was hoping to get out again, but ever since I've been back, it's been a while. It's been over a week now since, and I still haven't uploaded this video. Because I shot a bunch of video at first. When you shoot a lot of video, you have to go through it and piece it together and stuff I don't like. There's likely, I bet you, 20 to, or maybe 30 minutes of video that I just delete, that I don't like, that you'll never see. And I'm not the only one that does it. You kind of shoot more video than you need, more pictures. You just don't know what you're going to use. So it took me a little bit of time uploading it, doing what I wanted to do with it anyways. But other than that, I almost have it done once I add this part to it. Yeah, so it's a great hike. And the other thing was, because of the freezing rain, I had to unload all my gear and dry it all out. I had to dry it all out, so that took longer to dry all my gear out. So yeah, it kind of sucks when it'd be the same in the rain. If it was raining, I had to pack up everything wet. Same thing, I'd have to dry it all out. Usually, if it was sunny out in the summertime or even in the winter, as long as I don't get nothing wet, I can pretty well pack everything up. It should be fine. But other than that, awesome trip. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, and so don't forget to click subscribe and like my videos, and I hope to have more out soon. So see you later.